Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back to SciTrek, your sci-fi TV and movie channel. And welcome back to the Radical Wasteland podcast.
Yeah, everybody, welcome back to the Wasteland. It's Greg the Ghoul with my human companion Harris here today. And today we are talking all things Fallout as we are barely a month from season 2 dropping.
Oh, we're so close.
So close, man. So close. I cannot wait. I'm super stoked. You saw the new trailer that dropped.
The new trailer has dropped. I've rewatched the first half of the season, and I definitely didn't start a New Vegas play save yesterday at all.
Oh, yeah, no. I'd never accuse you of that.
I plead the fifth today. Yeah, we have the trailer pulled up right here for those who have not seen it. I mean, if you haven't, I don't know what you're doing. But
yeah, dude, let's fire it up.
We're about to catch up with it. I am going to go ahead and put that lo-fi music back on just a little bit to help us with copyright. I'm going to lower it so it's not annoying, though. That a decent little level, you think?
I think we should be fine with that, yeah.
Cool. All right. Howdy, howdy. I see that there's another message on here, but StreamYards isn't wanting to show me all the messages right now, which is kind of odd. Anyway, we will jump on into this thing. I do see you down there, David. Howdy, howdy. But yeah, let's go ahead and just watch it. We'll pause it periodically and figure it out as it goes.
Yep.
So I've seen a lot of things.
Many a day has before.
Crazy things.
But it's all
Unnatural things.
in the game.
But good people.
Okay, so I guess we're already getting creatures and we're already getting mutating Johnny Pemberton. So
yeah. Yep.
We expected him to be mutating. It almost looks though like he's going to be mutating into something way different than a super mutant or a frickin' ghoul.
Yeah, right?
Anything come to your mind when you see that, first off?
The Master.
Oh, yeah. I've heard some people say something like Harold or something like that, but also it does look like he could be turning into a centaur in the same way.
Yep.
I'm not sure. But anyway, let's keep on running.
People.
Yeah. Also, I really like how they have the kings as ghouls doing herky-jerky Elvis moves. Like, that actually kind of fits together. You know, that makes sense.
Especially with the way that they've done ghouls in the series so far, that lean towards feral stuff. I just rewatched episode 4 this morning just to make sure, all caught up for today. And when Lucy, releases all the ghouls when she's in that super duper mart, and the ghoul himself is kind of stranded on the ground out there while she's supposed to be getting her organs harvested. Yeah. Most of the ghouls are fine, thank you, and then run out there, and then the 3 or 4 that are feral, and they all kind of attack the other guys over there, and she has to deal with the one named Martha. Those movements are exactly like... It feels like it might be in Forrest Gump real quick. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
The Zombie Kings.
Thank you very much.
Don't you know?
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, now it's kind of catching up. Now it's letting me do it properly.
Now, we're not late. We arrived precisely when we want to.
There we are. Yeah, Streamer was letting me. It was doing one comment away from letting me scroll all the way, which is a little funky. But hey, looks like we're good again.
All right, great.
So we keep going?
Yeah, let's keep going.
See, I had a feeling that wasn't at. Oh no, we just do regular 1080 if we can.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. No. What did I do? Oh, it's down here. I'm not blind at all.
There you go.
That girl I met.
All in the wonderful game.
We see the golden dog meat.
I would be a good person too if I grew up in some cozy little impenetrable home.
Musical theater. Jason hate it.
Time just to get by.
It's gonna be great though. Did it look like goats from
What exactly is it you plan on doing?
Dexter in there?
Daddy?
Gonna bring him to justice.
I think so. Now, I love the concept of justice still being a thing here. That is like the vault dwellers' hope.
Well,
law in the lawless land. It's like good luck.
I mean, there's the government. There's there are a few different little smaller things, but what is justice in the Wasteland was kind of what comes to mind with me. Is she still a jaded vault dweller, and not necessarily jaded, but kind of still
optimistic, naive, like by the book, I mean, that's the way that she was raised. She was raised to be a middle manager because that is what that purpose of 31 to 33 was.
Or
was
now that she's traveling. Yeah, but now that she's traveling the Wasteland with the ghoul that cut her finger off, is that sense of justice skewered? Was that sense of justice? Oh, let me capture Dad and bring him back so he can stand trial in the vault or something like that.
Yeah.
Or is it now? Oh no, he needs to go, and my dad's been screwing things up for centuries. Let me save the world a little bit.
I mean, I think that there's a lot. There's so many layers to this, like just the idyllic society being built on a house of cards. Realizing that your parents aren't gods, there's a lot of disillusionment and acceptance of reality, but also striving to be the best version of yourself. Like there's so many wonderful conflicts within Lucy that she represents such a culture clash as a character. I really like where she's going, and you started seeing the the jading and everything when on the bridge in particular,
Oh, it's the best scene.
Oh, it's the best scene. It's the best scene where her and the ghoul are crossing the bridge, and they've got the other two that are crossing the bridge as well, and they're kind of going by each other, and then
we can be friendly. We promise.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just is everything out here ready? It's laws of the jungle,
What Fallout Season 1 does so well, which is something that I worry about going into Season 2, but also from the trailers they've shown us, it looks like they've upped the ante, and I think they understood the assignment, which is very good. It reminds me a lot of Mandalorian Season 1, where everything's very stripped back bare, and everything we got was very simple.
Yeah.
But poignant. And of course, Mandalorian, you only have so much to go off of. He doesn't have the face to express emotions or anything. So you get body language and so on and so forth. So that's where the subtleties come in there. But Fallout Season 1 does those subtleties in a very similar way. But you get to, they're more visceral because you get to see the face of Lucy and Maximus as they're crossing the bridge. And
yeah,
it's a simple moment and not a whole bunch happens, but it's pivotal and a whole lot happens at the same time. It's a very mundane thing in one day, but for the series as a whole, that's the moment where Lucy's like, oh, okay, this world does suck, and I have seen it, but this world sucks.
Yeah. It's that realization that, exactly, that the world sucks. And
I think it's the first time she's, do I want to finish the Vault's mission of trying to save the upper world? Like, are these people worth saving, And at least that makes her question the things that her dad's doing a little bit. But it's good to see she has that sense of justice or whatever that actually is.
Absolutely, and I think that the folks, when they design the vaults, they naively assume that, well, if you're not in a vault, you're getting turned to glass. Like that.
Yeah.
That they assume that they'd be coming out to a clean slate, and the fact that they're not.
Well, everybody's got a refrigerator.
Yeah,
I had to.
God, yeah. Well, Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull is not going to live that one down. So,
hey, at least Fallout 4 doubled down and ghoulified a kid with that. So
that, yeah. And boy, oh boy, when I found that mission, that fucked me up. That was
it was a really fun little small quick mission, but it was also.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh,
there's a kid here. Oh, you want me to sell the kid? Oh, okay.
So do I sell the kid or do I let him go? And then he finds his ghoulified parents. Spoiler alert, sorry. Also, thank you, David.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Lucy's probably thinking of Hank on trial. He admits everything and he's punished for it, but I think it's wishful thinking, particularly how many vault dwellers with 31 plants. Well, she knows that now. And I don't think Norm would let her come back and make that type of decision, too, because he knows that, too.
Yeah.
I don't think Norm would be very happy. Papa.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see an arc where she's getting closer and closer to cowboy justice, and I don't want to say that she becomes jaded, but pragmatic.
There we go.
disillusioned, savvy to the ways of the world, and not just buying the corporate bullshit line. You know, because she's been literally raised on corporate bullshit since day one, and now she's seeing how the sausage is made. You know.
Yeah, she's watching the video.
Yeah,
she's watching the McDonald's chicken nugget making video right now, and is like,
oh no,
that's how you do that.
That's lips and assholes. Yeah, why are we doing this? Yeah.
I do think that the ghoul, because they do point out in this trailer that he is going to say, like, I'm looking for my family. The thing we all assumed he was doing. He is very much looking for his family. It's the only reason he's wastelanded 200 years, to sort of quote him, because that was generally what he said.
Yeah.
I think as he gets more involved with Lucy, we're going to see him soften again. Not a whole bunch, obviously, but I think he will soften a little bit, thinking about, obviously walking with Lucy for a while. He's going after his daughter and his wife. He might not really trust his wife ultimately, so he's really going for his daughter. How old is his daughter right now? Has she been unfrozen? Involved?
She's cryo-frozen? Like,
His daughter could be the old lady with the afro that I can't remember the name of that becomes Overseer in season 1. It could be a multitude of ways that it's been handled, and I'm intrigued to see how that's going to affect him. Where I do think Lucy's going to become more pragmatic. I don't think the ghoul's going to lose his pragmatism, but it's going to change in the way his goals change, or as he gets closer to his goal.
Okay. Yeah, I think that the motivation to find your family is a desperate, all-driving kind of thing, and all-consuming. And we're at one point the dog's going to catch the car. At one point he's going to find them one way or the other, whether they're alive or dead, and or good or bad, and that realization is going to shake him to the core, and change his. I mean, that's the evolution of the character at that point. So, that's not. I don't think that's the end of his storyline.
Oh no, definitely not. I think that opens him up for a multitude of other storylines because you forgot he had some nice emotions down in there. He's been so stuck wastelanding for so long that nothing that's left in me. I'm used to what I need to do and getting done what I need to get done. And that's just how he's living.
Yeah, but also, holy shit, Walton Goggins puts on an acting clinic and everything he does.
I mean, just the disparity between him playing the ghoul and then him playing Cooper Howard when he was still there. They're completely, utterly different human beings.
Two completely different characters. Yeah, absolutely.
And he just seems. Shall we jump back to Kyle MacLachlan?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Duck themselves matters. They don't give up hope.
The stuff we fight for, story has it you used to believe in those things too.
I've been wastelanding for 200 years.
This is that line.
I kept myself alive for one reason.
Yep, there it is.
Well, also, real quick.
Oh, and in the chat here, the Stanleys are pointing out that Betty actually works for Coop's wife before the war and has been there. She's been there. She was frozen.
Oh, okay.
So
we knew she was frozen. I guess that makes sense though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
They didn't kill the whole NCR. I mean, that they took out one outpost.
Yeah. No, there's still gonna be plenty of NCR left. We did see that NCR frickin' power armor in there too, and I'm stoked. So stoked. Oh, well, I guess we're about to. Excuse me. I was just thinking generally about the trailer. We're watching it right now.
Yeah,
because the house always wins. And I do want to go back and read those chats in a little bit, Alex. That does sound like an interesting show, but after the trailer, we'll think about it.
Yeah.
We're on the Fallout mode right now, but anything that's in a bunker, there's a chance we might discuss it.
It's true. Bunker shows are a thing.
What vault? Because I don't see a number on this. And it does look a little overgrown or like there's something on here. There is the overgrown aspect. This is the vault where I guess we do see some greenery around them. Is this, I don't remember the exact number from Fallout New Vegas.
21?
Yeah, is this the super overgrown one, 21?
That might be.
It doesn't seem.
Look at the shot. What is that? A cart behind Cooper over his right shoulder.
And it's got a bunch of greenery all over it. It doesn't look nearly as overgrown as it does in the video game.
True,
but it's also been a while.
Well, and also it also depends on what they decide the canon ending is for that area from when the player went through.
So that's gonna be a conversation I think we'll have to have after the trailer before we start talking about the rewatch. It does kind of seem like the Mr. House ending is going to be canon. We're thinking it very well may be. There's a very high chance, good probability.
All right.
But it does seem like the house ending is the one that is canon, because that's that we still have.
Yeah,
Robert
I still think that they're going to leave that part of the timeline fuzzy, and then just be like, well, House reasserted himself, or something.
Yeah, they have to leave it fuzzy to some degree just for the sake of the video games.
I suppose they could just be like, nah, fuck you, this is what we picked, and like it's a multiverse at that point. They could just shrug their shoulders and go, well, in your universe, you won,
This is the fallout.
I think, when you have to write something that's going to be static like television, how do you deal with basically your prequel being something open-ended like a video game with like 4 major endings? Like you just pick one and go. So
the only time I think I've ever seen a video game series just say, oh yeah, they're all canon, was after Daggerfall with Elder Scrolls, and that's such a specific situation.
Yeah,
I could see them trying to do something like that with it, just to make sure, oh, well, the Legion doesn't die off, the NCR doesn't die off, the House doesn't die off, and neither do all the victory bots or whatever, the sentry bots. That it's going to be interesting, their approach. That's something that I think is one of the most intriguing things jumping into this season, because it does seem like if they have chosen just a solid hard ending, it is going to be the House ending. It has to be, just with what they've shown us. But as you said, it's Fallout. They're not going to not leave room for interpretation as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm intrigued. Or I'm very, very intrigued to see how they're going to handle this. They could. I mean, honestly, like, I would say that if this was TV 20 years ago, they would have been like, okay, we're going to leave it ambiguous. But I feel like nowadays, somebody might be willing to go, nah, this is the one that we're picking and we're building off of this,
Yeah, I do find it interesting that they've put themselves in the situation as well, because season 1 was totally, okay, we're going to give you something familiar, but still is completely its own story and doesn't necessarily correlate with anything you've seen before. And season 2 is, we're going to dive into your favorite one of them real quick.
Yeah, well, I mean, 1 had to do the world building, but you had Shady Sands, you had all this stuff that, hey, Sarah. You had to do all this stuff that was, that was setting up the universe for the people who aren't familiar. I mean, like, they got millions of players who discovered the game franchise because they saw the show on Amazon, and that's clearly what they're catering to right now and counting on another big spike as people discover what has been called the greatest video game of all time, and they put out not a remaster, but they put it back out in a collector's edition with a bunch of,
which we might have to talk about in a little bit as well.
Yeah, I think that bears mention. I think, and the thing is, I think it's. I mean, we could have like that 2-second conversation right now. Yeah, a lot of the people who've been here since before the TV show are pissed because they feel like that they really got nothing out of the day, a Fallout day, unless they're big on Fallout Shelter and Fallout 76. Mm-hmm. But these collector's editions that they released, both of these games have been on sale on platforms like Steam for like $3 for the last 5-7 years, And here they are now being bundled in a fresh collector's edition with all the same DLC back. And not much else added. No bug fixes, no patches, no, nothing else. It's the same stuff repackaged just for fresh new people who are willing to pay the price for a new video game, for a 10-year-old video game or a 15-year-old video game. And, I'd like the $200 collector's edition with about, I don't want to crap on the stuff, but I'm not paying ridiculous collector's edition price for the game I've already got, the expansions I've already got, and then just like a bunch of tchotchkes.
Well, if you own the game, it's a $40 upgrade, and if you don't, it's a $70 game.
Yeah.
And it's 15, 20 years old. Not 20 years old, but it's 15 years old at this point.
Yeah. But New Vegas is, and then Fallout 4 is 10 years old, And
yeah.
It's I can see why when Elder Scrolls got the remaster that dropped out of nowhere, and people have been begging for remasters of 3, New Vegas, and 4 for a long time, for years at this point, how they're kind of like, what about me, boss? And feeling left out in the cold. And that, it's really funny. Xbox put out the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition just dropped, and then it has everybody like that. And I've seen it on Reddit and everywhere else that people are scratching it through and going like, nobody like that. It's like, oh, yeah, tell me how you really feel, But yeah, I think that for the majority of players that don't do 76 or Fallout Shelter, they felt left out because there wasn't anything really for them, and there was no incentive for them to buy these collector's editions because it's it's the same stuff as before, just in new wrapping.
Exactly.
And I mean, and granted, I mean, we are eating good for Fallout right now with the TV show, with all the games and everything. But yeah, but for something that's supposed to be like dedicated fan event and stuff like that, I could see why they're like, hey, what the hell,
Well, I think the kick in the face is a larger Bethesda problem in general, and I don't like saying that because I'm the biggest Bethesda fanboy you can have. I mean, maybe not the biggest. There's a lot of folks that were a lot crazier, but hey, if Bethesda's dropping a game, I'm going to play it. It's just kind of really. I don't play a whole bunch of video games. I plugged my Xbox in the last week for the first time after moving in 6 months. Yeah, like I'm not the biggest. Like I don't have to be playing.
PlayStation's collecting so much dust right now. It's not even funny. I'm just too damn busy.
Yeah, like it's just if it's hard to get to, it's hard to get to sometimes, and it kind of is a lot of the time. That being said, they catered so well to, and I understand the company's thought process to a degree. The degree I understand it in is, especially with the Oblivion remaster, I understand why that came first. Skyrim is the older game. Fallout came last. There's Fallout 76. There's Fallout Shelter. All these things are kind of super consistent. There is the Elder Scrolls version of that, and there is Elder Scrolls Blades. But, those are very kind of lesser versions of what people expect and want to play. Oblivion ticked that box for them.
Yeah.
Obviously, it coming after Fallout did two things. One, it kind of made people immediately want a Fallout remaster of some sort. And the second is, oh, yeah, hey, that sounds great, but we got to start working on that now. We want to get it done, but we got to start working on that now from Bethesda's perspective.
Yeah.
The thing that I think they did a really good job with is for new players, people that have only seen the TV show that are coming in, these millions of new people that are, holy shit, this Fallout thing's pretty cool. And I'm going to
exactly. And that's who these things are targeted at.
Very much so. But 100%. It feels like the new players have been left out to dry. Or excuse me, the
older players, yeah. If you're not playing Shelter 76, there's kind of like not much there in this big swagalicious announcement, So I was actually going to do like a recap video, but I was watching the reactions unfold and I was like, "Oh, this is more of the story here." Like that was the more interesting thing.
Well, I can see how for older fans it feels like a kick in the face because it kind of does for us. And I did mention the $40, the $70. You can just do $20 just for the Creation Club bundle if you already have the Fallout 4.
You already got everything else, yeah, and that's great.
So Nonetheless, though, if we're only going to get Creation Club stuff, which you get a certain amount of free points every year and certain things like that, you play the game enough, you'll get Creation Club points. You probably already have a good chunk of these if you're a frequent Fallout 4 player.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're literally all only taking, assets that already existed.
The hardest of Fallout fans don't play Fallout 76 and don't really play Fallout Shelter. They go back to them every now and then, maybe, because they're Fallout, but the most hardcore Fallout fans are the ones that just want to play those single-player games.
Yeah.
So for the longest fans, it feels like a kick in the face from Bethesda because, hey, and it's awesome that they're catering to new fans. I can't stress that enough.
I think it's incredibly important that they do that. But yeah, but it's like if you're hyping up Fallout Day and big announcements and everything else.
Well, the best thing that Bethesda did when they were re-releasing Skyrim over and over and over and over and over and over again, whether it's to the Wii, whether it's to a freaking refrigerator, or whether it's on your laptop or new console.
Yeah.
They added something new. There was something new. The Anniversary Edition was a bunch of Creation Club stuff, but not only was it a bunch of Creation Club stuff, it was fully formed quest lines, acted out, voice acted, yada yada. There are 2 of those for the Fallout Anniversary Edition. Skyrim had like 12, and then a bunch of cosmetics, then a bunch of houses, then a bunch of other things. There's always been more value added to that new purchase that you're expected to make. And at this point, it feels like for older players that Bethesda just expects us to make that purchase. They say, okay, this is a new thing-ish. Buy it real quick. We know you will. So here you go. Oh, new players, you're going to love this stuff. It feels like they just expect our dollar now for the older player. And like I said earlier, I'm the biggest Bethesda person in the world, or at least I'd like to be. It just, that's not goodwill from a company. It doesn't feel like.
No, I think saying that fans of New Vegas and fans who have been here since before the TV show have a right to be like, hey, what the fuck,
Yeah.
Well, because you're marketing this as like a day of big announcements and a whole fan event and everything else, and it's like, you're catering to the new fans.
Well, it feels like a kick in the teeth, or for old fans, the only things that they are leaning towards, like you just said, Shelter and 76, it feels like, okay, the oldest fans you have, your most ardent supporters, aren't the biggest fans of those things. That's not the type of game they're here to play. Yeah. That's awesome for like consistency and all that. Sure, I get it. There is a subset of players that is their jam. Hell yeah. Good for them. That's not your most ardent supporters. And now it feels like we're not giving y'all anything to bite on. And that just feels like a kick in the teeth. But also, it feels like you're trying to force our hand, Bethesda, to play the games we don't want to play, rather than just give us the one thing that we do. Yeah. And I hate to say it, but Big Daddy Microsoft is in charge now, and just get somebody to freaking remaster it. You have everything. Bethesda doesn't have to spend the manpower and time to do that either. They can oversee the project from afar. Let Microsoft do the thing.
Yeah. Or at least, and look, even if all they came in with was, hey guys, here's a bug patch. Here's now granted, I think that anytime that happens, anybody who is like a third party modder,
that is frustrating.
That's frustrating. But if it was like, hey, we're gonna, I think like the biggest present that could have been for the community was, hey, here's a stability patch for New Vegas, Because
we could use it for so long.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Like, these video game collector's editions are insane. Like, I worked for Gentle Giant for a few years, and they did the pack-in maquette for I want to say, was it Star Wars Galaxies or was it Knights of the Old Republic of the it was one of the Sith Lords. It was like a statuette that came with the Ultra Deluxe edition of the game, and
oh, that's fun.
I was working in customer service. I was customer service for the company at the time, and I got so many complaints about so many broken statues from so many angry nerds. Stuff that just arrived broken, and I was just like, oh dear God, they just it was a thing.
Oh, I can only imagine. It just,
yeah. But yeah, these pack-ins are crazy, and like I feel like that. It's like, what other crazy shit can we throw in here to make it like seem it's super valuable and super exclusive and whatever? And and just like status symbol level of stuff, you know.
Status level symbol is being able to play the frickin' game on a refrigerator, which
I mean, it really is. And you know what? I would love to be able to play Doom on a refrigerator. I know that somebody's already probably modded it to do that, but I would like my next if I get a smart fridge for my next refrigerator, I'm totally like gonna get a wireless controller and wire it up with old school Doom. You know,
why not?
Potato, you can run it on a smart fridge. You know,
when you're cooking. Hey, it needs to simmer for about 15-20 minutes. Or it needs
That's
to do
great.
something.
Cool. I'm going to go kill me some Hellspawn, you know? Like,
yeah,
awesome.
Put a timer on. Okay, flip the steak over here. Do. Whatever you need to do. Like, flip a burger, flip a patty, whatever's going on.
Mm-hmm. That's the way to do it.
It does. David's reiterating that. I still remember the day when they said Fallout 76 was going to be multiplayer. I was so upset. I think we all were. Elder Scrolls Online became all right after a year or two. It was all right when it released as well, but it got to good, I guess, after a year or two. And I will say, Elder Scrolls Online was good. I haven't played it in half a decade, if that, you know. Probably why.
I never got into it. I was an old school EverQuest guy for years in college, and when I moved to LA, I retired my character. I was like, you know what, if I'm going to have like a life here in LA, I can't be logging into every EverQuest every free moment. Like, I got shit to do, you know. So I don't do MMOs anymore, you know. Like during COVID, I kind of picked up multiplayer online games a lot again, but that was like socializing at the time.
Yeah. And
then, you know, I put it back when it was like, oh, okay. And the funny thing is, the industry is still dead after 5 years of waiting. So, you know, I may as well be back on it. But, you know, I own my own business now, so forget that. I don't get a life. You know?
Yeah, I do. As you said it kind of made me kind of chuckle to myself. Is people with quote unquote normal careers, they have the time for MMO. They don't really have the time for an MMO necessarily, but you can make the time if you enjoy it. And all right, I'm with my family. I'm coming home to my family. I'm not going out or anything. I'm just gonna have the time to do this.
Yeah.
Where this freaking entertainment industry, which we're blessed to work in, it does afford us the ability to work in much more entertaining, obviously, environments, and kind of, you know, feed the soul in a lot of ways like that. But also, because of just the way entertainment like scheduling works, it's kind of hard to find the time for the MMO kind of stuff, because it'll completely envelop your time if that's the case, rather than, hey, you know what? I could pick up this controller instead of audition for this, or I could go record this little voiceover or whatever.
You know, like I could sit here and play this game instead of go writing that short film that I want to shoot, that I keep talking about doing. You know,
it's a weird thing, but I guess and it's we're working in the entertainment industry and yada yada yada. But it is just kind of a weird.
Yeah, but in this gig, you have to be a damn self-starter, you know, and that involves putting in tons of sweat equity with no guarantee of remuneration of any sort. And, you know, ain't nobody going to hand you anything. You got to be able to just figure it out for yourself, you know? Mm-hmm. It's just like running a podcast in a lot of ways.
That it is. It's
don't know that, you know?
A funny little conundrum at times.
Right.
All that being said, it's still just I'm shocked that Bethesda didn't have something to just give a foothold to fans, like older ardent fans that have been here for a long time.
Yeah,
that's why you need to invest in a clone.
There you go. Yep, 100%.
The Clone Wars have begun, mate. Or the Clone Wars begun, mate.
Have begun. They have, yeah.
As I said it, I was like, nope, that's a Yoda line. I guess, shall we continue on?
Yeah, you know, let's dive on back in here, you know, because we were watching the season 2 trailer. We get good at getting sidetracked on SciTrek.
What? There's no way.
Thou shalt get
sidetracked by the golden rule
every goddamn time. Yeah. And hey, we are having a true Fallout experience here on the pod today,
as you're supposed to. When you go roam in the radical wasteland, there's only so many things you can do.
Yep.
One of those is get sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn time.
Every goddamn time. Yep.
Every time.
Yep.
Speaking of, though, shall we listen to the ghoul and continue to chew on the wonderful dialogue he gives?
Mm.
Oh yeah, we're in the middle of a very important
book. Phone book. Walton Goggins is just so damn good.
We talked about it. The first thing I think I ever saw him in was Sons of Anarchy. At least remembering that he played Venus on there, and just not a character I expected to enjoy as much as I did, and it's just Walton Goggins.
Dude, he did the Shield, and he did. Was he Justified too? Or am I wrong about that?
He was on Justified as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But yeah,
he's big Kurt Sutter guy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Is Justified Kurt Sutter?
No, but the Shield was before Sons.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's very much in that same vein of thing. I guess tonally.
Yeah,
just never watched it. I need to. Anyway. Shall we watch the ghoul? Shall we watch Mr. Goggins?
Yes, indeed.
I still kind of want a Goggins goggles, but yeah.
Those commercials are hilarious.
They're so good.
Yeah.
To find my family.
Well then, you're gonna need friends. There's a war coming.
Such a stereotypical line. Like, I feel like there's a war coming gets dropped in every fucking trailer. You know?
There's a war coming is spoken by somebody with a very...
That's a super mutant.
Super mutant sounding voice.
Yeah. Yep, there we go. Stanley's agree. Yeah, he should have gotten it.
Kids TV gross too, Yes, rabbit holes are the best. The other fan theory that I've heard about that voice is because we do see that big giant cloaked figure at the end who's probably the one speaking. I don't remember the character's name off the top of my head, but what is that talking Deathclaw that happened?
Oh yeah, Fallout 2, the one that was basically intelligent. Yeah.
That is a theory as well. I don't know if it's the prevailing theory because super mutant. That sounds like a freaking super mutant, but
yeah. Oh no, I think it's a super mutant.
I'm with you as well. If it were a freaking,
it ain't like a Born, but it is a super mutant. That's my money.
Is it Marcus?
Maybe.
Huh. All right, continue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we are with the Brotherhood.
Well, and the war is probably the civil war going on between the Brotherhood, if you had to guess, huh?
I mean, yeah, and that actually would make sense because the factions have all split. You know, or there have been so many ideological factions like splitting up and drifting further apart from one another, and like regionally for a long time. So a Brotherhood civil war. Yeah, because you've got you got these airships all kind of facing off against each other here. They're not flying in formation. They're all facing each other head on. Like, okay. Yeah, a Brotherhood Civil War makes sense.
Well, and like, I guess we're just about to see it too is... Oh, I guess we go here.
Yep.
What is that?
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't remember seeing this. There's the little spaceship in this corner too.
Oh, could this be?
What are those people called again?
Oh, the guys who you fix their spaceship so they could take off, or you rig it so they blow up. Yeah. Why am I
Another
blanking?
them or something? I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but
their leader's a ghoul. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're all ghouls except for the one guy.
Yes. Yeah. Why am I blanking on that?
It's in the like sun atomics or something like that kind of something.
Yeah. It's in one of the atomic factories. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember.
My phone real quick and not look like I'm obviously looking off camera, but I'm doing a pretty bad job of it.
You're fine. This I don't remember actually paying attention to this in the first thing because I was so focused on the first time I watched the trailer, just because Pridwin and Kumail Nanjiani's about to pop out, and that's I think him and not Maxon. He almost looks like he might be related to a Maxon in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Could be Neil. I think not Titus, I guess. Maximus and come on Johnny, Jason, the glowing one. Ayo. Yeah, but what were his people called? I still can't remember because they have been in multiple games. Those people. You always need to send somebody off on a rocket ship somewhere. Yeah. I guess let's just keep going, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Should we take a second for that Tom McLaughlin shot?
Yeah. Stud.
Because that power suit's in the back, so this is after he gets to New Vegas.
Yeah.
It could be pre-war, but it's not. There's no war.
No. I mean, he's too old. This
Exactly.
is post-war, but they got him all. I love that they got him tricked out. And is that a Pip-Boy 3000?
That it is.
Yeah.
That
Love
it
that.
is.
Love that. He's all pimped out with the gold drip.
How is he gonna be playing in with House? There's got to be. It's gonna be so interesting to watch that unfold.
Yeah.
I can't wait to start theorizing.
Right. Well,
right.
Don't forget, guys. We'll be doing live watch-alongs when everything drops live at midnight here in LA. So if you're for all of our friends across the pond, if you want to have some Fallout with your breakfast.
Yep. Early morning, y'all. Late night, us. Not a bad time to do it.
Mm-hmm. Very, very excited. It's going to be dope.
I'm so pumped. We're like 20, 27, 28 days out. I'm excited.
Yeah. It's getting real.
All right.
Give it.
This.
Okay. Yeah. Why does that feel like Planet of the Apes vibe? Them coming out like on the beach. You know, I half expected to see Statue of Liberty right there. But yeah, so they're all leaving the vault now. Somebody from 33 is leading everybody out, and that's Vault 31. Yeah, which is interesting because 31
is the frozen folk.
Yeah. Okay, so Norm thaws everybody out.
That, or does he go steal all their clothes or something?
I think he thaws everybody out. Brain in the Jar doesn't, or maybe Brain in the Jar does. Who's his name? The middle manager.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. It's a dumb fun name. It's Bud.
Bud.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bud's buddies or something like that, or
Yeah.
Bud's buds.
Yeah.
There we go. The
Yep.
rep contest site. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, that because realistically, why would Norm want to dethaw the people that have been screwing him and the other vaults over for the last few hundred years?
Yeah, it's and the other thing is, like, you're talking about Civil War dynamics. I think you could definitely see the vaults turning on each other at some point.
I mean, they kind of already have.
Yeah.
32 showcased that in season 1 where, they figured it out and did not go well.
Yep. Sarah, Brain in the Jar. Love it.
The Bright Brotherhood. Oh, wait. Oh, it's not letting me go down to the newest comment again.
No.
I'll bring it up in a second, Sarah. Hey, there it goes.
Brain Roomba.
The room brain.
Yeah.
I'm trying just to see if we recognize any of these faces, but I don't think these are recognizable faces from the vault. But we also did see a whole lot of new faces in that dancing scene earlier.
It's true.
And they obviously didn't come from
So
32.
they get thawed out and they immediately do musical theater. Okay.
I guess if your legs have been frozen for that long, you might as
You gotta
well
warm up somehow. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
All right. You moving?
Yep.
Yeah, none of those look like familiar people down in there.
I don't
I
think Jack
understand
Perry
we're
does it right
discussing
now.
a civil war. I must not have gotten my invitation.
Oh.
Okay, we got
All right. Well, let's scroll back a little bit. Not that we gotta.
Civil War confirmation.
Yeah. Yeah. So it starts going real south real fast with the Brotherhood after the discovery of cold fusion, clearly.
Does that mean they now should lead the world into a new age, or should they?
Or are they going to hide all the tech, and hold it for themselves so somebody else can use it? Like, this is, you could see where the diverging paths of, schools of thought are, the conflicting schools of thought are for the Brotherhood. And I think that,
one thing
would be the idea that rips everything apart. I mean, the NCR already got kicked in the dick over it, and now it's the Brotherhood's turn to take its medicine. Yeah,
it's. I don't know if it's telling or not that we don't see. Was that Arthur Maxon? He seems like he very well may be playing a Maxon. He's
that's
like
the rumor.
He looks like
he's playing a Maxon. Yeah, he's got the jacket. He's got the jacket. He's got the hair.
He's by far the highest ranking Brotherhood of Steel person I think we see in the trailer. Yes. Outside of that, though, we don't see an elder or anything like that. We don't even see some of their. I guess we see some scribes, but that's kind of it.
Yeah,
we see a couple people in some armor, so maybe some knights. But we don't really see knights that we know are on different sides. We know one knight is about to fight that sentry bot, but just questions are arisen.
Yep. And then, of course, now we have Yes Man putting on his war face in the next clip.
Yeah.
I'd have gotten my invitation.
Right.
Yep. There we go.
Which means they have been upgraded.
Oh, yeah.
Which, okay, that's obvious that
probably
had
the game. Yeah.
But that does limit what ending was canonized as well. So I do find it interesting. They're going to have to make a decision to some degree.
Yeah.
Very intrigued to see what that is.
Yep.
And also, I'm so pumped to see ghouls get their heads blown up, huh?
Yeah, I mean, this is short from arrow shit here. Bye-bye. Yeah.
I tried to pause it twice.
Yeah, that's good luck with that. And now we have, okay, so hold on. Do we have the singularity in Fallout now? I mean, my question is that, yes, we got House on the TV. Do we have, at this point, has his body died and his consciousness has just been uploaded? Is he just purely a digital being at this point?
That would make sense to me.
And then it wouldn't matter if you saved his bodies or saved him or killed him in the game. If he's just a digital consciousness at this point. If he's just, yeah.
And then who's more useful to him? Hank McClane or this ghoul that he obviously knew as Cooper Howard before the war started?
Yeah. Well, either way, a house is going to make an offer.
And
the house always wins.
And a lot of times when the house offers, it's hard to refuse. Very hard to refuse.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting.
We're actually beginning to get along.
Such a cool little shot, too.
Yep.
The reason I said earlier that I think the ghoul is going to his pragmatism will lead him into softening just to a degree.
Yeah.
Is that line from Lucy right there is, oh, we're actually getting along.
Yeah.
If that's not her talking to her father at some point, is my other thought.
Yeah. Well, here we go with the Legionnaires getting blown up.
Which is always a good thing.
Yep.
And look at that camp too. That's the same camp from the video game, right?
Yep. I've ripped that camp to shreds a couple of times.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do in the game.
There we go. Oh. Okay, so we have some there's Macaulay Culkin.
Oh yeah. And he's definitely the guy that had the Caesar crown on in the last trailer. People have literally just done the ears back to back, and it is pretty much confirmed that is him. And now this trailer does double confirm it.
So is he playing Kaiser now, or what is interesting?
Seems like he has at least taken the role of Kaiser.
Interesting. That's fun. I know that we were all saying Arcade Gannon. Boy, oh boy, did we have that wrong.
No, which obviously Zachary Levi is an interesting place in the industry right now, but I wouldn't mind seeing a little Arcade Gannon in real life. Like, just to somebody, please. It'd be cool. I love the character.
Yeah.
This, though, the Macaulay Culkin aspect, he's obviously killing this other Legionnaire.
Mm-hmm.
That's not usually a good thing to do if you're a Legionnaire. You're supposed to be a little trustworthy. Is this setting an example? Is this showing that the Legionnaire is not what it used to be, or hardened?
Well, now, and what's going on with the center of his head? Because
he looks like he's bleeding too.
If he's playing Kaiser, he's got the brain tumor. Spoiler alert for a 15-year-old video game.
Well, I doubt this is the same version of Kaiser, because he's older than Macaulay Culkin is.
That's true.
At that time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
What's this say? The Gannon power armor would be yeah. How smiling doesn't look right.
Yeah, fair.
I think that's kind of part of the point. It just immediately puts that unease there. All right. Well, we'll figure out what happens as it goes along, but this is this alone will lead to some interesting, I think, things right here. Is this episode 1 or later?
I think this is an episode. I think this is later in the season. If a guy's getting gutted, if this looks like unless we're dropping in at the end of like a Legion Civil War, if our first introduction is the end of a Legion Civil War, this makes sense. But having everybody be in a conflict within their own with their own group, that'd be a little weird. So I'm guessing that this is later in the season.
Instinctually, I think it's episode 2 or 3, if I had to guess.
Yeah,
I think it's got to still be early on if they're putting it in the trailer, most likely at least.
And it'll also be interesting to go back and see what's in these trailers that potentially gets left out of the season, because sometimes they'll leave stuff in from the cutting room floor, or leave stuff in trailers that hits the cutting room floor in episodes.
Yeah, yes, very much so. 'Cause that always happens. But I'm sure they're going to leave something like this in. That's a good Macaulay Culkin shot.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Come on.
Aw.
Try again.
And there's that dark humor.
Just try again. This is reminiscent. This is also bringing kind of thought processes to me. Because where does this fit in with the Enclave? Season 1, obviously, the Enclave had the cold fusion. We don't know how the Enclave fits into this, because the Enclave had.
We don't. All we know is that Wizig was part of it, and then basically, left.
Got the hell out of Dodge as fast as he could.
As soon as he figured out what he was looking to do, he got out of there. But yeah, what are they doing? They were already doing animal experiments. We know that.
This is more reminiscent of Enclave than it is of House or Lucky 38 or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of intrigued to see if House is working with the Enclave now. He had to pivot and maybe do something.
Oh wow! He teamed up with the Remnants somehow, or actually found the Enclave proper. I mean, if somebody's got the reach to do that, it would be House.
And this looks more like Enclave proper than the government or anything like that.
Sure. Mad scientists, yeah.
Having the ability or having this clean of an office as well,
Also true.
Because it's not, Arcade Gannon has some cool stuff, but, he's got to work in the middle of a Mormon fort, This guy's got a little bit more of a
little cleaner, a little better equipped, yeah.
Much more sterile. He gets to wear a suit. Doesn't even get a suit dirty doing this. He's got a clean box to put the rat in. I don't know. That's going to be something that I don't think many people are talking about. That's going to be a big pivotal factor. You're going to have Enclave. And if they're not leaning into Enclave, did the Institute survive?
That's a good question.
And why would they be out in the West Coast? Or have they made it that far? Who knows? Was the Institute? Was that the only place that they ever had a building? The one
I want to say, I want to say that they were only up there. Yeah, they weren't in the capital.
For as far as we know,
but I feel like that they probably had contact.
There's got to be something, and I guess who knows what happened between the timelines of Fallout 3 or before 4.
Yeah.
The Institute could be in a lot of places.
Mm-hmm.
Would the Institute and the Enclave, would those remnants find each other and kind of team up at a certain point? They don't have dissimilar thought processes of
I mean, I feel like that they're kind of like they can substitute in for one another based on, you know, what region they're in, but putting the two of them together, it's like how then you start like doing an apples to oranges comparison. It's like, how different are the ideologies, and could they work together for a little while and then watch it all fall apart? Like this feels like, the funny thing is that I really feel like one of the themes here is going to be representatives of different regions coming together of the same factions and watching all of the disparities kind of like rip shit apart. You know, you already see it in the Brotherhood in the trailers. You see internal conflict in Caesar's Legion, and now if we potentially have Enclave / Institute, I mean, now that's a reach, but we don't have any confirmation of that. But
no, of course.
But it's you know, and you already have like the different vaults. Yeah, I don't know. I'm intrigued to see what. You know, it's like all the different factions of a religion coming together and debating like who's got the right idea. You know. Yeah.
Which good luck finding that answer always. You know.
Yeah, facts.
There's a lot of cool things being set up, and we're gonna have so many theories.
Yep. No, I can't wait. Oh, and Chicken Man.
I love that he gets to destroy that rad roach at the beginning of the trailer.
Yeah.
And now he says something really funny. What is it again? Oh, maybe it's in a second. So it looks like what's her name from Vault 31 that's in Vault 33 marries obviously Bert's dead. I don't remember the cousin's name.
Yeah.
So she's definitely taken over that that part.
It looks like it's not going well.
No.
That's boy bug me. Okay, now go back real quick. Go further.
Well, we do see Lucy escaping, and she's not with these four right here.
No. So, and who's in the power armor?
But this is the NCR. This is the NCR power armor.
Yeah, it's true.
So it might not be Maximus. This might be when Maximus and Lucy are doing something else, or Lucy's.
So we got the Ghoul, we got Dog Meat, we got NCR power armor, we got Johnny Pemberton.
Because the way it's framed, I think these have got to be going on at the same time. If Lucy's running away, as Lucy's not in this shot with these guys coming in here.
Yeah. And I think that they shot all this up at Valley Plaza in NoHo. And Valley Plaza just got torn down, by the way. They finally tore it down. Yeah, it's gone. It's going to get redeveloped.
Oh, wow. Well, redevelop it looking like Fallout, please. Y'all.
It already did. That's why they used it.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Well, who besides Maximus, is there any reasonable person that we could theorize to who would be in the NCR power armor?
New character. I think it's either someone who, I mean, who did we meet that's still alive from the NCR last season or season 1? I think very few. I think they kind of clean slated over there, you know. So I'm thinking that this is a new character in NCR power armor, or it could be an established character wearing stolen NCR power armor.
You know, looking back in chat, what if it's Arcade Gannon?
Maybe.
Because he would be somebody that would say, hey, I can actually put something back together if I need to. And
yeah,
he's made power armor before.
You think it's a kit bash? Yeah, could be.
Take back the strip, something.
Yeah, or
Again,
Freeside.
Or Freeside, yeah, because this almost looks more like Freeside.
Yeah.
And not almost, it does look more like Freeside. Yeah, that's going to be interesting as well. All of this is freaking interesting. It's just going to, as it happens,
It's got a little bit of a, okay, we got 4 guys walking in slow motion right now as a unit, all looking in the same direction. It's like, okay, are we going to have an old school showdown here in the middle of the...
Well, what's even more interesting is right after this shot, it looks like the whole freaking town's following.
Oh, yeah.
Which kind of makes me think maybe it is like an arcade Ganon or something leading the folks of Freeside to take back the strip or taking back Freeside or whatever it is. It's kind of like, oh, here are your heroes for the moment. Which, again, may lead to the ghoul softening a little bit, feeling like he's the good guy.
Being a hero of the people as opposed to someone who's just in it for himself.
Because the last time he felt like that was Cooper Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he was Cooper Howard in front of a TV screen, and that's the last time he was really a hero to people.
Yeah. And that was
Old Man Boone.
Old Man Boone.
Hey, if Old Man Boone's in the NCR power armor, I'm in.
Dope. Yeah, he's up that the Old Man Logan of the franchise. I love it. Hey, real quick though, go back to that last shot. What is the building you see part of the time behind him? What is that?
The corner rush?
Yeah.
Is there something rush in the game? I don't.
Silver Rush. Yeah.
Silver Rush. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, it's not letting me go up with it. Oh, come on. Silver Rush. Because to me, that's not where the Graff brother and sister are running their.
Hold on. Well, first off, they've already updated the wiki on it to say that it appears in season 2 of the show. Yeah, it's the Van Graffs that run it.
Van Graffs run it. Okay.
Yep.
Or at least, if you played the game right, y'all, it's the Van Graffs that ran it.
Did run it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I always throw a few sticks of dynamite in there when I walk by.
They're not the best folk there, the Van Graffs, and you can get a lot of good weaponry taking them out.
It's true. Go in, get strapped, and fuck out.
Having the folk behind them.
I think that's the Atomic Wrangler Casino. Oh, and here's Deathclaw. Oh wait, who's in the armor?
Because it makes it look like it's Titus or Max. Excuse me.
Max, yeah.
Oh, I want to pause on it. I just want to see.
The helmet's the right shape though. And it's got the helmet visor.
He's got big old blades on either side of it too. This is definitely a worked on piece of armor.
This is custom. Yeah. And hey, there's the Freeside entrance that was just sitting in a mile from my apartment for months. I got pictures of that when I drove by.
You got good pictures of it too.
I got good pictures of it.
These trees, literally that formation.
Yep. I had a real trippy moment where I'd see my photos popping up in other people's collages on Reddit. That was cool.
Really fun.
That was fun.
Yeah. This, I don't know. Because that makes it look like it's Maximus.
Yeah, I think it is. Because it's the red HUD. I think it is a salvage custom job.
It is the red in there. That actually, because I was thinking they're trying to throw it off in that spot.
Yeah, and now, and the Deathclaw in front of, I used to go to movies at that movie theater. That's exactly what that is right behind them. That's an old movie theater, in real life, and it's gone now.
Oh, yeah. I hate when it happens. It hurts my soul.
Yep.
Wonder if it's repaired, salvage power armor. Yeah. It seems like what it is.
I think that's a safe bet. No, there we go.
This is Vegas, huh? I'd ask why my dad ran into a den of monsters, but
That blank stare with the open mouth with Walton Goggins right there is just... He's thinking so much, he doesn't want her talking, and he's not going to say anything to stop it either.
But just the eyes closing, just that... yeah. There we go. Love it. That's the shit.
Oh, so good.
Yep. All right. Well, we took over an hour to go through that.
I know, with 2.5 minutes. We did get a little sidetracked at times, but they were very just to correlate.
We got sidetracked on SciTrek. Oh, never happens.
What's that golden rule again? Thank you, Walton Goggins.
Yeah. Yep. It's the perfect. Yeah, that just defines the podcast here, 100%.
It is. It's great. If that's how the Wasteland has to be, it's how the Wasteland has to be.
Yep.
So of course we're gonna dive into more of that over time, but should we talk about a little rewatch?
At this point, I almost feel like we're gonna get through like the first 5 minutes of the next episode in an hour, or the first episode in an hour here. I think I do want to actually talk about the fact that we've got the Fallout fan experience is happening right now in Good Springs.
Yep.
I do want to touch base on that right now. We're not there obviously this weekend. I actually have to head down to my theater very shortly because I have to cut a new entrance in the center wall of my upstage for my show that I'm producing because we have to have a center entrance. So I have to go cut a hole in a wall that I'd already patched up. I have to make the hole bigger. So good times. SciTrek Fallout Edition. Yep, you got it, David. Yeah. So I gotta go deal with that. But and I have rehearsal all weekend. But otherwise, I'd be down to go to back out to Good Springs and see our friends out there and just enjoy that experience. But from what I understand, it's flipping crazy. Like they were expecting thousands of people.
Thousands, because they had 3,000 last year, right?
Yeah, and I think they were expecting double that this time.
Yeah, it's like 6,500, something like that.
That's what they were. That's what Old Man
Liver, right?
Yeah, Old Man Liver was telling us. Yeah,
Old Man Liver. Yeah, it was the real thing to talk to.
Yeah, that was great. I love talking to those guys. That whole crew was really cool. So I hope if you guys see this, hope you're having a great time. Hope you're having a lot of fun. I hope the weather holds for y'all because I did look and it's like it might rain in Vegas. It might right now. I mean, it's been, I've been hearing that for days that it was going to be torrential rain here in LA, and we got a little bit so far.
Yeah, it was raining when we started this thing. I don't know if it still is or not. I can check real quick.
It stopped here in North Hollywood. I don't know what it's looking like in Van Nuys right now, but
we're still dribbling, drizzling.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very fine drizzle here. Yeah. But rain in LA, who'd have thunk?
Yeah, shoot. Well, we need it. I do find it funny that every time it does rain in Vegas, it's like it's not funny, I guess, but it sucks because it's just like the worst rain ever every single time because it just takes so long for it to actually happen. It almost just floods just a little bit every time.
Well, yeah, and the ground is so dry; it's got nothing's there to hold on to shit.
It just keeps moving.
Yeah,
which actually I doubt they're going. That would be a lot of effort and painstaking thought to make that happen on set, but it would be interesting for that to be a thing in New Vegas. Hey, we got a little rain. Maybe an atomic storm happens real quick, which is always interesting. I love it when those happen in game. Hate it, but love it at the same time.
It was always just like such a cool random thing. Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate the thought and the detail. So we got. I'm eager to see the pictures and everything from this weekend and hear the tales recounted. I'm in a couple of group chats on Instagram. They're blowing up my phone right now. Just everybody's coordinating and where they're at and what they're doing. I'm just kind of sitting there quietly lurking, and I'll be checking out pictures and hearing the stories and stuff as they go. So I'm hoping that they have a very successful event this weekend and that this kind of stuff continues. I know that there's a small chance I might be in Vegas for a night or two in December if I actually get any of my new equipment that I was planning on doing because I pick it up from a vendor in Vegas. And if I do find myself out there, I'm going to go by the Atomic Museum and go see.
Yes,
it, you know? We'll go
that'd be a great little thing.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll go check that out. So that'll be my plan. But December's looking pretty tight for me with Frosty Fest. Frosty Fest is about to jump off big. It's going to be busy.
What are the dates for that again?
The 11th to the 22nd.
Okay.
Yeah, but we just announced all 10 of our film selections for the film festival, Short Film Fest. So we got that, and we've got 7 shows or 7 events registered. So it's going to be busy.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Remind me, did y'all start the film stuff with Spooky Fest, or is Frosty Fest the first official?
We started it with Spooky Fest, and actually we had 10 really good horror shorts that we went through, and now we got the holiday shorts. So we went from axe murders to wholesomeness. Although we do have a couple of ones that are kind of violent Christmas movies. It's kind of fun, like Bad Santa-ish. So one is about an elf that is getting his revenge after being fired for growing too tall. Santa.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's pretty funny. So
you might see me at that one. That might be a fun one.
It's a good time. Like the group 1 screening is by far the more family friendly, and then the group 2 screening is a little bit more adult oriented. So
Okay. So go group 2.
A little bit more mature. Yeah.
Okay.
Although there are some really heartfelt and really good films in group 1 that are worth checking out. But group 2 is a little naughtier. Some of them are a little sexy, and some of them are a little violent. So, good times.
I don't know if it says something about me, but I do prefer my Christmas movies raunchy. Oops.
I produced a musical parody of Die Hard that argues that it's the greatest Christmas movie ever made every year. So yeah, I think we share a brain cell when it comes to that. Yeah,
that was so fun. We'll talk about that later after we get off air. But that was so fun. Last weekend, I met some people, or not met some people. I know some people that were talking about. Literally, it was just the briefest of story, real quick. Sexy Santa, that's funny. There it is. SciTrek Fallout Edition. It took another comment to come in for it to actually work on the damn StreamYards. Anyway, just at a house party for a birthday party last week, and the couple that was hosting the birthday party for the husband, the wife was just telling the story. She's like, I do a lot of voice acting. Haven't been able to get out in the world to do like regular acting so in a while, just because voice acting.
Yeah.
And she just is detailing that she was so excited to audition for this. She was like, I got second call back. Like, it was so cool. Like, I loved the whole process, yada, yada. It like was reinvigorating her and all this, yada, yada. And she's just detailing this. She was like, I did this like Die Hard play that was just sounded really fun and really cool. And, the entire time she was talking about it, I'm just sitting there just thinking, it's not. I know somebody that does.
There's like 2 other companies here in LA that put up their own versions, so it could have been somebody else. But when you messaged me going like, you met Chris, I was like, yeah. So
yeah, I was like, no way.
She was fantastic. We loved her. We just had, Claudine, who ultimately got the role. The director wanted something that Claudine had to offer with it, but I actually messaged Chris privately afterwards, and I was like, "Hey, you were fantastic. We really like you. We went a different way with the role this time, but I'm already thinking of other projects that we got coming up that I'm gonna invite her to. I might just straight up invite her and just put her in them, because she's great and she's got a great vibe, and it just seems like one of the nicest fucking people, and that carries a lot of weight with me, So
y'all would get along. The 2 of them and the 2 of y'all, you and Jen, y'all would get along with them.
Yeah. And apparently they live like really close to us too. So like her and her husband. Yeah. They live really close.
I was about to say something, but I cannot dox where they live. So I'm not going to say that. I would be careful there. One fun thing, I guess, because we are kind of wrapping things up here. I do think I'm going to change the title.
Yeah, we should.
Fallout Season 2 trailer
breakdown. Yeah, we will. But and we do have 2 more episodes before season 2 starts, so we still
can do 4 and 8 there. The first 4 and the back 4.
Yeah, and we'll do the first 4 and we'll do the back 4. Yep. That's
but when
fine.
you get such a good trailer in the week, you can't not talk about it.
You can't not talk about it. I mean, and there was just so much. We're eating good right now, you know?
We spent a damn hour talking about 2.5 minutes. It was that good of a trailer.
Yeah, no, there's no way in hell we're getting through a whole season 1 recap before season 2 drops. Like, we're going to spend like 2 hours on the first 10 minutes of episode 1, but it's fine because we love this shit. So, you know, that's the important thing. Yeah.
It's going to be different having to do, you know, late night watch parties as well, but
yeah,
having two reasons to talk Fallout a week is never a bad freaking thing.
Never a bad thing at all.
I'm so excited.
Yep.
New
all
definition in this lane. Oh lordy.
Facts. All right, y'all.
All that being said, we'll see you Sunday for Sci-Fi Sundays. Hopefully Farscape Patreon this coming Monday. No Stargate Outpost next week. And we'll be back, I guess, because we're trying to get weekly going now, aren't we? For right now?
Yeah.
Or we still doing okay.
Well, I mean, we could start doing weekly. I think I could swing that. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do rewatch next Friday.
Yeah.
Or this coming Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We'll do that.
So we'll do what we were supposed to talk about today next week.
That gives us 4 more episodes than before season 2 drops. So you know what we do. Let's take the time and focus on episodes 1 and 2 next week.
Oh, that's even better. That's even better.
Let's do that because that's some good
appreciate.
Yep.
They're vicious.
They are.
They're the only way to properly take
pointy
out
teeth.
The
Look at
only
the bones.
The only way to properly take out the rabbits that bring us down the rabbit holes, you know, there's only one option.
The holy hand grenade.
Holy hand grenades is it's the singular option.
Yep.
So, all that being said, we will see y'all next week. Dream about holy hand grenades. Dream about Fallout. Dream about the ghoul saving you in the middle of a wasteland after cutting your finger off, and then y'all become friends. It's just a great way to, you know, get the wasteland going.
Absolutely.
Again, thank y'all for being here. We appreciate y'all. All the craziness everywhere. I'm just put everything up there just for a few seconds just to throw everybody off. Hello.
Oh, fancy. Damn it. All right.
It is going back and forth everywhere.
We're playing with the toys now. All right.
We're having fun.
Well, in the meantime, stay frosty, y'all. We will see you all next week.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
Yeah, we are definitely changing this graphic.
Yep. Fallout Season 2 discussion, or trailer discussion is what this is going to say.
This is not the graphic you're looking for. Yep.
Very soon. Well, thank y'all. Adios.
All right. Bye.